out there? How's it going? This is a live unboxing of the VITURE One Cloud Pack, the XR glasses and the neckband. I haven't seen any videos of it live where it's just plainly unboxed live. None of this sponsored stuff that we see on YouTube nowadays. Just right down to the nitty gritty details. You guys can ask questions if you want. So what are these? They are basically it's basically a wearable display, and you have a computing device, which is the neckband. Kind of acts like a smart TV that goes around your neck, and you can control the glasses that way. It's kind of like augmented reality, but it's not. It's XR stands for extended reality. So I've been wanting to get something like this. I'm more interested in the augmented reality realm. I do like VR. I do have a Quest 2, but I'm holding off on the Quest 3 for now. I think it's really expensive, and the price I paid for the features are pretty much the same as the Quest 3, but I wanted to get this instead. Having something wearable on my head where it's lightweight and experiment with the possibilities of AR in the future, you know what I mean? So anyways, here we are right here, the features. Okay, and just show you the side. The future is on view. Okay, oh, this is the neckband, I'm sorry. This is the neckband box. And here's the glasses right here. Kind of shiny. Here's a thumbnail. Let's do a thumbnail. Fake smile. Something like that. Okay, XR glasses. So we're gonna do an unboxing of that. And let's start off with that. So let's see what's in the package of the XR glasses. And I'm gonna bring you to the desk area here. Features right there, ladies and gentlemen. Love the box too. Feels really nice. Nice and premium. And behind there should be like some serial codes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna cover that. And all right, so let's see. How will we take this apart? Okay, just slide it out. And it says right here on the side, open this way. So we're gonna open it that way, and the sticker's in the way. So let's take the sticker off. Splendid. Oh, love that. Love the box. And they give you a little bit of a setup instructions right here. So I will leave it right here for you to see just for a couple more seconds. But it says, please try nose pod sizes 1, 2, 3, and 4 for no nose pads at all to find the best fit. And please adjust the rotary knobs 0 to -5D above each lens until the image is clear. And 3, and it shows you buttons here and what everything means. So you can increase the brightness, the volume. You can change the tint of the glasses by pressing on one of the buttons here. Press it twice. Okay. We'll get into all of this. 0 degrees of freedom or 3 degrees of freedom in beta. So, all right. So here's the glasses right here in a case. Okay. And, ooh, nice premium case. I'm glad they gave us a case for this too, by the way. And here's the glasses. Here's the glasses, guys. Nice and lightweight too. Feels like a pair of sunglasses. Exactly like a pair of sunglasses. It's so light. And it has like a mirror that it has a display which reflects into a mirror. So I believe on its own, it's not powered. So you have to power it with a different device. You can also use this with Android phones with specific Android models. It does. It is compatible, from what I understand, with my old S8, which I don't use, and it doesn't have a plan on it. But I'm gonna actually turn that on now, and we'll continue the unboxing. Let's put this back here. And what else is in the box here? What's in this package here? What's in this case? A USB-C to a magnetic kinetic. Sorry, USB-C to magnetic connector cable. Okay. Is there anything else? Anything else in here? Okay, there is something else in there, and that's the cable. Right here. Okay. So let me put this on for you guys. Okay. Let me put this back on my face, and we can see first impressions, what we think. Feel like the Men in Black. Interesting. It feels good, and it feels just fine on the nose by default. And I don't think there's anything on there except for the default pads right there. So for me, it's fine. And let's take a closer look on the right side of it. This is where we're going to connect the USB connector right there. So for example, if you accidentally tug on this, it's going to break like that. It's just going to come, it's going to break apart like that really easily. So you can don't risk further, damaging the device. It would just quick disconnect. Nice. So what are we going to connect that to? Well, it's USB-C, and by default, from what I understand, this will automatically work with the new iPhone that has the USB-C functionality. Again, a lot of phones with a USB-C connectivity, anything that has a display port out. I am waiting on another accessory coming in tomorrow, which is it will connect with my iPhone, but mine's an older version iPhone that has a proprietary Apple Lightning port. So I will be getting an adapter that will hook this up to my phone. And there's another accessory you can get that will connect it to the Nintendo Switch, because the way the Nintendo Switch is, it has its own proprietary system as well. So you have to get the adapter with that. But I'm going to test other ways of connecting to it on the side. What else? It should work with my what is it called? My Steam Deck. So I'm going to try that right now, just right out of the box. I want to see if it will work right out of the box. And then after that, we're going to unbox the neckband, okay? So let me just put this off to the side. Oh, there's something else in the box here. Let's see. I'm sorry. Let's go back to the desk. I'm getting all excited. It feels like Christmas. Anti-clip hair cover and nose pads. Okay. Oops. Right here. Okay, that's what that looks like. I might experiment with that later if it feels uncomfortable. And now we're going to test it straight out from the Steam Deck. We're going to test it straight from the Steam Deck. So let's go back to my face. And we're going to connect glasses right there. Has a nice tint to it, but you can tell there's something up here. You can tell like there's something up here. It kind of feels like sunglasses down in this part of the glasses, and then it kind of gets darker up here because there's something there. So it's a little weird at first, but all right. So here's the Steam Deck. Let's show you the Steam Deck. I had this. This is the first version of Steam Deck. I had this since it came out for pre-orders the first time, and it's been a great device, and it's fully charged. And let me just see. It's on. I got this already turned on, so let's plug this in. And let's see if it will work right off the bat. Whoa. Okay. Nice. I don't know if you guys can see in the camera. Let me turn off my monitor. Hold on. I'm going to turn off the monitor so there's no glare from the monitor. You can probably just see what's in the glasses, maybe. I'm going to just do this one time. One more sweep like that. And then I'm going to turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. See if you see any reflection in the glasses. Be interesting to see if you see anything. Okay, gonna turn the light back on. Okay, and I'm gonna turn the monitor back on. Okay. And so I'm angling my head up because the screen is following my direction, right? Now there's a way to stop that with the neckband, I believe. So we will test that out in the future. And I just want to check you guys' comments if there are any comments at all. Okay, so the best way I can describe what I'm experiencing, it feels like the screen is that big. Like, let me just turn my head like this. It feels like it's that far out and that big. If that makes it any sense. Okay, so I like it. It seems like it's clear enough, but then again, I might have to adjust the diopters to get a clear image and see if that really makes a difference. And it's starting to make a difference. Huh. I think that's good right there. All right. And let's see. Just give you guys. Let's see. Yeah, it has a nice screen to it. I think it would be nice, but I want to see what the rest of the settings can do here. Let's see. So there are buttons on the side here. There's some buttons on the side here. Oh, wow. Okay. I did something and it made the lenses get lighter. So just click once. Yeah, click once and then it dims. Click again, it gets lighter. Darker. Nice. That's neat. So I still can see everything around me, but again, the screen is like following me everywhere I go, right? So that might be a little nauseating for some people, especially if they're coming from VR. But this is supposed to have 3 degrees of freedom. Let's see, let's try the other button. Something happened. Something happened. Something glitched out. My screen glitched out. Okay. Well, it's pretty nice. And I'm really thinking the 3 degrees of freedom will activate once I use the neckband. And also when I use the other accessory for the iPhone. Uh, Now, let's try the Android. And then see if that has a plug and play functionality right out the get go with my Galaxy S8 that I had for a while. And this is the screen right here. So I'll just plug it right in and see what happens. Let's see if anything happens. HDMI connected, it said. Oh, there we go. And it works. It works, but then it turned off. And I will need to install a app, I believe. I forgot the name of the app. So let's see if we can find the app first on Android. Um, all right. This is why I keep my Android, because you never know when you're gonna need an Android for something. Sensei Vegan says I dig it. Yeah, man, I can't wait, man. Just to sit back and watch a movie with a lightweight glasses. Um, VITURE. I might have to just set this up behind the scenes, off camera, if I can't figure it out right away, because I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. Okay, I'm getting all these things that are kind of in my way here. Come on, man. All right. I will have to figure this probably off camera, guys, because here, let's just see what the feature app for Android. We'll see what the name of it is, because I know there is one. Uh, okay. Let's see. And let's see. Was there anything else that was in the box? We had covers, nose clips, and there's a 2D and 3D mode. Okay. So there's a little QR code. Here, let's figure this out together. Yeah, you can hook it to the Xbox, but you need the adapter. It's an HDMI adapter, so that's the one that I'm waiting on. It's the HDMI adapter, and it hooks up to a. It can also hook up to your an iPhone earlier model, with USB iPhone adapter thing. So, yeah. But the neckband, dude, the neckband, which we're gonna open up here in a minute, that is gonna let you stream from your PlayStation 5 and from your Xbox, and I think from Steam as well. So you can do cloud streaming from the neckband. Okay, we'll get that set up in a minute. I am just trying to right now see if there's an app for the Android, and they did put a QR code on the box. So I'm gonna scan it. I haven't used this Android in forever. Maybe it's Bixby Vision. Bixby Vision. Point the. Okay, point at. Okay. Now it's giving me a quick start guide. on the phone. Okay. That's great, but I'm trying to find the app. Updating your XR glasses. There we go. Uh, Updating your glasses. Updating your XR glasses firmware. Before using your XR glasses, we highly recommend updating the firmware for better experience. So that's what we'll do first. We're gonna update the glasses. Your browser is not supported yet. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't work. All right. We'll handle that off camera. We're going to continue the unboxing. We're going to go to the neckband next. And let me just move the stuff off the side for now. I'll go over this later on my own time. And now we're going to look at the headband, neckband. Okay. Here's the box. And, let me calm that camera down. Okay, here's the box. Go anywhere, anytime. And then we're going to go back to the desk. Okay, here's the box here. This is the neckband. Ooh, that has some weight to it. It has some weight to it. And essentially, you just put this around your neck and connect it to the glasses. And this is kind of like a battery, so you got to charge this up. But we'll look at that here in a second. And what does this say? VITURE ONE neckband. Unfold it. Yep. And it shows you the battery levels. Charge the neckband. And then store it. And then you can set up PS Play and Xbox Play through their QR code that they have here. What else do we have here in the box? So we got a little tiny box here that says Quick Start Guide, Safety Guidelines, USB-C to USB-C charging cable, and neckband pouch bag. I might be able to update all these through my PC. So I might do it that way. We got a quick start guides here. And again, essentially what this is, it's a wearable computer that's going to enable you to get all the apps you need. You really essentially don't need the phone, and you won't need the iPhone to experience, playing your apps. Netflix, Amazon, everything that's popular that you need to watch your content and play games through the cloud through here. So pretty neat. And let me continue on here. We have here is the pouch. Nice pouch. Nice and premium. It feels great. Has like a leathery silk feel. And the USB-C cable. Nothing else there. So that is that. Let's just see if this thing works right out of the gate. Because we always want to find out if something's going to work right out of the box, right? All right, so here's the neckband. Guess it goes like this. Or the other way around. Yep. So on the right side, the cable needs to be there so it can connect to the right side of the glasses. So the only thing I can make a complaint about is the wire feels short. Should be a little bit longer, I think. Here, let's. And this is the way the wire runs down. So it runs behind your ear, which is perfect, which is great. But right out the get go, there's no display or nothing. You're going to have to turn this on. So let's see. Let's explore what we have here. So we have home button, looks like a back button, some directional buttons, sound button. So you probably can operate everything by sound, or your voice, I mean. And I'm not too sure what this is. What's that? I have no idea what this is. And we have some volume rockers here and other additional buttons. And there's nothing on the other side except for a USB. I imagine this is where you can possibly plug in a battery. What is it called? A battery brick. I don't have the exact word, but you can put additional power through here, so you can just leave it plugged in if you want to do it that way. Okay, so how do you power this thing on? I know they gave me directions. Okay. Just see if there's any power. Oh, it vibrates. Okay. There's a light indicator right there. Okay. So let's plug it in and see if it's working. Oh, there we go. I see a startup. It says VITURE. The feature's on view. Okay, we're going through a setup process. And I need to fix the diopters here. All right. I still can't get like a clear picture still because yeah, I'm just gonna mess with that later, but it's giving me a prompt to select my language. I think that's gonna be good for now. Okay. So you control it with this thing here. Perfect. So I'm controlling it with the directional buttons on here. English, and then how do I select? Just press in. Yep, you press in on the directionals. So it's kind of like a remote that you would get with a smart TV. It has that feel. My Wi-Fi network. Okay, I'll connect to that. And then you have a little keyboard on there that could be controlled with the same thing. Nice. Nice. Feels great. Perfect. It feels great to type everything on here on the screen. And then there's a little enter button. And then press confirm. Yep. Connected to the Wi-Fi, United States. Yep.
Welcome to VITURE One Next Generation.
Woo!
In this tutorial, we'll show you how to use VITURE One to its full potential. To skip the tutorial, press the OK button on the neckband.
Okay.
First, adjust the battery knobs on the top of your XR glasses until the image is clear. When the image is sharp, press the OK button on neckband to continue to the next step.
Okay, so we got a robotic announcer on here, and it's telling me to adjust the myopia adjustments, which I'm doing right now, and I've been trying to get a clear image, but kind of hard to. It's a little not fuzzy, but like blurry because I can't get it to come together. I think that's gonna be all right there for now. And press OK. What's up, UC vibes? What's up, man? Fresh. I can see you through the glasses.
To adjust the screen's brightness level, the longer button on the bottom of the left arm on your XR glasses.
Okay.
To increase the brightness, hit the front side of the button. To lower the brightness, hit the back side. When you've settled on a comfortable brightness level, press the OK button on the neckband to continue to the next step.
Okay. So that's the brightness. Okay. So use the longer button to adjust the brightness. Okay. So it's this side. Okay. Press OK. Can you guys hear what's being said?
Now, press the volume button. It is used to adjust the volume.
Turn the volume up and down. Okay. So the volume is right here. Okay, and there's a little indicator on there that shows up and down. And it's on.
Press the settings button. It is used to open the settings menu.
Okay, so settings button right here. Nope. Right here. Settings right here. Uh-oh. I turned it off. That's not the settings button, that's the power button. And it comes.
Press the button on the D-pad. You can set directions with D-pad and settings.
Use the D-pad and navigate. We already did that. All set. D-pad.
To return to the previous screen, press the
Okay, back button. Okay. I don't know which one it is. Back button. Okay, back button is actually facing back, so that's handy. You know, towards my body.
To return to the home screen, press the
Home button, okay. Sorry guys, you probably can't even see what I'm seeing, but it's neat. Turn to the home screen. Press the home button.
Some advanced commands. Double-click the home button to switch between head gaze navigation and D-pad controls.
Oh, head gate navigation. Okay.
To recenter the cursor to the middle of the display, press the settings button.
Okay.
You've completed the tutorial. Finish setting up and you'll be ready to get started.
I completed the tutorial, guys. Awesome. It feels like, I don't know if you've seen that episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where Wesley Crusher gets addicted to a game and they're all wearing these glasses. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Well, this is kind of what feels like what you're wearing right now. It's freaking amazing. Okay, so the image is in 2D, by the way. So policies and agreements. Okay, so we're gonna press skip. Help improve VITURE One. Help improve your VITURE One automatically. Sending diagnostics and usage data to VITURE team. Okay, I still can't get a clear image. Yes. Okay, now we're seeing what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing something very similar to a smart TV. I have a smart TV and it pretty much almost the same. It has that Android interface. Um, it's showing favorite apps and it's showing 3D player. So let's check that out. Which is going to be handy because if I connect this to my Xbox with the HDMI cord, with the HDMI adapter that's coming in tomorrow, I essentially can watch all the 3D movies that I have freaking stored up that I haven't been using for a long freaking time. Um, okay, so we got some samples here. Feature 1, the feature is, let's see how 3D-ish it looks. Allow 3D player to access photos and media on your device. Yes. I don't see any 3D. Ooh, that's loud. I'm not seeing the 3D. But there is a button you have to press. I turned it off again. Hold on 1 second. Alright. I'll just tinker with that in the future. Let's see. Oh, now it's in 3D. Okay. I'm watching a clip from Sekiro. It's a video game. Okay. Nice. The screen looks small, though. That's the thing. I hear you have to update this thing. Oops. You have to update it. Okay. So there's a back button. Nice. Let's see if I'm able to update this here. So let's try that. Settings, right? So settings should be... Okay, I know I look silly. It just looks like I'm just staring off with glasses on. But what else do we have for apps here? We can do a 3D player, download PS Play. We can watch Apple TV. Oh, we have to go to the store. Okay. Remote Play. Steam Link. Okay, it does support Steam. Nice. Okay. Xbox Play. Play any PC games anywhere with Moonlight. Steam Link. Firefox, so you can browse the internet. YouTube. Netflix Mobile. Disney Plus. Prime Video. Nice. Paramount. So it has all the apps that you could ever want. Plex is on there. Apple TV. Vudu. Crunchyroll. GeForce Now. YouTube Music. Spotify is on there. Kindle Mobile. Oh, that's interesting. TV Bro web browser. I don't see YouTube TV. Let's see if I can use the voice commands. Which one? Which button is it? All right. So it's the only thing I can say is it might be a little clunky. Trying to figure out what you're trying to do at first with the neckband. Will it act as a heads-up display to view UC data on the fly? Hey, good question. Let me figure that out because I have my Android phone, right? So let's put that theory to the test. So let's disconnect it from the headband first. Okay. And let's plug it into the... Good question. Now, I can't give my opinion on the Android side of things yet. I mean, on the iPhone side of things yet, because I'm waiting on the adapter to come in tomorrow. And you can also get eye shade blockers. So it's a solid piece of plastic that will fit over this, so it will just block out everything. And I have this plugged in right now. And it looks like it's going to come on through here. And I'm going to open up EUC World, which I don't use, unfortunately. Sign in. Next. Hold on 1 second, guys. I need to sign in to EUC World. Done. 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 Okay, save username. Yes. Okay. You haven't registered. This is why I don't use this. The Samsung Pass comes up. Let's go back to EUC World. There is some content waiting for synchronization with your EUC World account. Okay, do that later. Okay, so that's coming on, but it's not coming on through my glasses. So I'm going to plug it in again. It did at first. It says HDMI connected. Now it's saying disconnected. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'll definitely look into that and just, see what's going on. But I don't know why it's doing that. So we'll follow up with that in the future. So this was the unboxing of the VITURE ONE glasses. Again, I'm just need to play with it and just fine tune everything to my liking. Again, it feels nice and lightweight. This is great. And you also got to remember to turn this off before you store this. Yeah, pretty good. And what do you guys think? Let me know down below. This is the VITURE ONE XR glasses unboxing along with the VITURE ONE neckband. And you all have a wonderful